Hello Leo, welcome to Divine Debut and a Happy New Year to all of you. Thank you so much for being here. This is Kathy from Divine Debut. This is your Divine Spread for January 1st till the 15th. Thank you so much for being with me all this time, all these years. We are in the year 2020. Welcome, welcome to the future. We're stepping into the future, it looks like. We are in between eclipses at this time. It is a very important time for all of us, and there is a lot of Capricorn energy around since there are so many planets in the sign of Capricorn. We are having a full moon lunar eclipse on the 10th of January, and that's going to happen around the 20-degree mark of Cancer. So this is a culmination, an ending. What comes after endings is new beginning. Leo, let's look at what's happening for you. I'd just like to add that if you're interested in the astrology, I have uploaded a video on the astrology transits. Just an update, about a week ago. You can watch that. Let's take your divine position, your karma dharma. For Leo, please, Spirit. Leo, beginning of the year of 2020, and we've got the devil, which is Capricorn. Dear Leo, Capricorn can be difficult. We've had a new moon, solar eclipse, and that happened in the sign of Capricorn just after Christmas night, the day after in the morning, depending on where you are in the world. It was a new moon. New moons bring new beginnings. Usually, the eclipses, when you're right in between, the energies are very strong, very potent. There's a lot going on, as I said, in Capricorn. We have Pluto and Saturn together. They're going to be precise around the 12th of the month. But the eclipse is on the 10th, and we've also got Uranus turning direct, stationary direct, which means he's extra strong in the sign of Taurus. Now, Capricorn has got to do with career, it's got to do with the elder, the lessons, karma, and the devil can also mean restrictions, fears, but it can also speak of a strong sexual attraction, any sort of obligations, burdens that you're working through. With Saturn, the ruling planet of Capricorn, together on Pluto, there is some sort of a transformation where restrictions are concerned, and that could be around career. Three of Pentacles, I'm going to put it back in, I haven't cut the cards yet. Three of Pentacles can mean that you're being noticed for the work that you do. You may be in a collaboration, in a small group, working with others. This could be expansion and growth through your hard work. Okay, so keep the faith. I know these times are quite challenging, but they will be very rewarding in the long run. Now, Capricorn is very slow moving, very heavy. It's iron energy. Many of us are feeling it. Know that there is a silver lining to this. Saturn will give us the rewards that we have worked hard for. Now, Jupiter is also in Capricorn, Mercury, and the south node of the moon. Let's take the cards, the Spirit, for Leo. Leo, and what is Leo dealing with at the beginning of the year till roughly mid-month of January 2020. In your foundation, we have the Queen of Wands, which is Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. I do feel that this is your energy. Let's take the hidden position. We have the Knight of Cups. Leo, you're dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. There is an offer that you don't know is coming. You're looking towards the future, but the Knight of Cups is behind you. This could be someone from your past. Let's take a look at your recent past. We have Judgment calling, which is Pluto and Scorpio. There is another chance being given. This is an epiphany or an awakening, a wake-up call. Okay, something that you feel as though you've been working really hard to accomplish, accomplish, but you haven't been able to. Pluto is going to power up and take care of everything. Okay, and again, as I see this is something coming around again, and this is usually when we've got the devil and Capricorn. It can be a vicious cycle that you've been in. This is the breaking down of the cycle, okay, getting out of the restriction, being able to have another go at something that you felt as though it wasn't working out. You were putting in the energy, you weren't seeing the rewards. Let's see what's in the now position. And you've got the Ace of Pentacles. So the potential is here. Ace of Pentacles could be a marriage, could be a commitment, could be a new business, could be a promotion, could be a pay rise. This is more money. The hand of God, the hand of universe is giving you something very stable. This could even be as I said, a commitment, an offer of marriage. Let's move in together. I'm willing to commit to you. Let's see what your goal is, what you're aiming for. Page of Cups. Page of Cups is Piscean energy. What you're going for is you're hoping to accomplish. The Page of Cups, an offer that's coming through. We've got the Page and the Knight of Cups. Now, the Page of Cups could be a child, so could the Ace of Pentacles. Therefore, some of you may be hoping for pregnancy, hoping to expand your family if you are already in a committed partnership or marriage. Let's look at the action and advice. Leave the past in the past, look towards the future, change your perspective. There are changes ahead of you, but you are still focusing on past disappointments. Something that you once celebrated has now finished and gone. Maybe this is a new chapter, a new era. Okay, for many of you, it could be the same person. For others of you, it could be someone else, that you are being given a chance, a second chance in life. What is the outcome for Leo, please, Spirit? And we have 8 of Wands. Quick energy, quick pace movement, love arrows from Cupid, the god of love, Eros, which is Cupid. The messages are coming through social media. This is also a lot of creativity. You are showing up as very creative. You may be manifesting a sense of security where career is concerned. Some of you may be hoping to fly over water to a distant land, somewhere where you feel the calling. Let's see what the divine position holds for Leo. Please, Spirit, Leo, and the divine position. And we have the Tower. Wow. Love the Tower. And the Tower is, obviously, it's a big shift. I was saying before, you're having an awakening. This is a wake-up call. There is a sudden shift. Now, this for me is Uranus in Taurus. Okay, this is doing things suddenly, unexpectedly, something happening to you. You're being put on another path. Whatever you are mourning here in the 5 of Cups, this, whatever it is coming down. That is it. It's coming away from your life. It's being taken away. This is major arcana. Now, again, this could also be Pluto energy, a sudden shift. Again, we've got the electricity here, which is Uranus. Something very quick at the pace of electricity, fire, which is very quick. Okay, brings a change, brings a shift. And let's see what that shift is all about. Let's take another card, please, Spirit. What is this sudden revelation that Leo is going to have? And we've got the 6 of Cups. And I was saying that someone from your past, could be someone from your past. The devil is, Saturn is the past. So is the South Node, which is in Capricorn. Now, they're all connected to the eclipse. Obviously, with a full moon lunar eclipse, the moon is in the house of Cancer, and the sun is in the house of Capricorn. It is Capricorn time. Now, I was saying before that this Knight of Cups is coming forth. He's in the hidden position. You're not focusing on him, but you're looking towards the future. He's coming up behind you. So this is a sudden revelation that someone from your past is feeling they're on the same page as you are. This is the soulmate connection, the soulmate card. Now, again, of course, this could be a card of innocence. If there has been lack of trust, then that could be changing. If you have been hoping for something physical and tangible, you know, a physical, real connection, one that's going to be long-lasting, you've been hoping, maybe you have been hoping, if you have got Pisces in your chart, let's say, that you could be offering your cup to someone. Now here, usually the area of career where Capricorn is, let's say if we're looking at it as a horoscope wheel, we've got the Page of Cups, which can be also a child, but you may be hoping that someone that has been quite Saturnian, quite very slow moving, could pick up pace. You may have been working very hard at something. You're hoping for an offer of love. He's holding that Ace of Cups. So is the Knight of Cups here. So we've got a soulmate connection here. As I said before, some of you may be hoping for pregnancy and you've had a hard time of it. You know, these are arrows of love as well. What's at the bottom of the deck? So I do feel as though you're being given a second chance with someone from the past, someone that may have been quite strict, they may have had many obligations, there were restrictions, whatever the case, that's what I see here. Here we've got the Page of Pentacles. So pages are always messengers. There is an indication, the general energy is that this is the Ace of Pentacles that this page is holding. This could be a message that comes through that promises the start of something stable. This could also be a message that is connected to money, something that you hold in value. Let's see what's beneath that. We have the Eight of Pentacles, so you may have been working hard. This usually is the card of Virgo. And again, I do have a few Leo people that are cuspers with Virgo. But nevertheless, we've got Eight of Pentacles. You could be dealing with someone that's got strong earth in their chart, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We do have Page of Pentacles as well, which is earth. So you've had your head down, you've been doing the work. What's beneath that? We've got the Three of Wands, which says that you have gotten to an initial stage of expansion and growth. You are waiting for those ships to come through. They are slow moving, just like Saturn is. They are on their way. Your work will pay off. You're getting the indication here with the Page of Pentacles. Now with the Three of Wands, I do see it as you're looking across the seas. It is the energy of Sag, so you could be expanding your business to the world. You may be traveling for business as well, or you could be dealing with someone that could be at a distance to you. And, you know, this could be communication through social media. But also Uranus for me, Uranus is the internet. So suddenly whatever changes, it brings you into a place of balance. Okay, a place of balance, which is a 6. Let's look at your love life, dear Leo. Love life with the romance angels for Leo, please, Spirit. I will be taking my handwritten cards towards the end of the reading, so stick around, and I'm going to take some Sibillas as well for more clarity. For Leo, please, Archangel Michael, please guide me. What are the messages for Leo beginning of 2020 for Leo? What's happening in their love life? Leo. Leo. We have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And there is an offer, as you can see. She is offering something. Okay, so Whatever I believe, whatever you've given out, it looks as though it's going to come back to you. With that Three of Wands, that's how I see it. Let's take, because not all Leos are going through the same thing, let's take another card. We've got wedding. This situation involves marriage. So some of you have been hoping for an offer of marriage, an offer of commitment. With these two cards here, it says stay optimistic. We are going through Capricorn time here. As I said, it may be a bit tough. It may require more effort, but with Jupiter transiting through Capricorn, it does expand and it brings luck. And, you know, it's saying that through the work, you're going to have the luck. As well as that, you're going to have the blessings. That's what Jupiter is. And Jupiter is all about optimism. So if things are looking a little bit dark, as is the devil, don't give up. Let's see what else we've got for you. And we've got codependency, which is Capricorn. Addictions are affecting your romantic life, and I've had at least 4 signs that have had this card. And addictions and codependency can be the energy of the devil and Capricorn. Now, some of you may be addicted, may be connected to a past life relationship, a soulmate connection that you can't seem to break away from. And what is that telling you? That's telling you, obviously, that for this situation, obviously there is something happening. It's larger than life, let's say. It's showing you signs that now whatever is going on in Capricorn, it's bringing in transformation and change. I do believe that for others it's going to bring the rewards, and for others it's going to bring change. For those few that haven't done the work, and here I see that you have done the work, dear Leo. For those of you that haven't done the work and you keep feeling as though you're in a vicious cycle, it requires more effort. And that can be where the fork in the road is for you. Codependency, if something is not working out for you and you keep going back to it, then that is the fork in the road. It's telling you that Pluto is going to come in and transform it. And it's not going to be easy. So if we can't do it ourselves, this is the divine taking action. And whatever path you're put on by the divine, know that it's the right path. Now, we've got codependency, and it says this situation involves marriage. Some of you may be in a marriage that's where you're dealing with someone that's codependent on you. It feels like could be a narcissistic relationship, could be someone very dependent on you, and therefore you feel as though there is a leech in your life. Someone is trying to save their skin, save themselves, and they're hanging off you. That's codependency, whatever that means for you. And then I'm going to say that if that is the case, thank God we've got Saturn and Pluto here that are going to come exact on the 12th of January. They're very slow moving, so it's not going to be a day transit. It's going to take a while. We're going through a lot. We're going through many changes, and because they're outer planets, again, they're very slow moving. Let's take some more cards. I'm going to take more tarot for you, and let's see what else we've got here. I'd like to look at the devil first of all, please, Spirit. The devil, what is this? What are these restrictions? What does Capricorn demand of Leo? Let's take a card. What is this devil in the Karma Dharma position? And we've got Temperance, which is also Jupiter. Jupiter, again, is in Capricorn. Temperance speaks of healing, patience. Also that the angels are trying to work out on your behalf. They're doing something for you, but with this card, it does speak of patience, because the angels need for everyone to be in position, for everyone to be happy. Therefore, it's a timing thing. Now, this is again Sagittarius, which speaks of foreign places, people from different cultures, people with different belief systems. Okay, because Sagittarius is spirit, but it's also about beliefs. And we've got the sun in the background here that is showing up. This is your ruling planet. The sun is here. It's not all dark and gloomy. Okay, there will be healing. We do have Archangel Michael in both instances here in the cards. Let's see what else. Now, of course, Sagittarius is also about the truth. It's all about wanting to go on an adventure. Here we've got someone who's wanting to go on an adventure, be jovial, but then Jupiter in Capricorn becomes more serious. It still is that silver lining, though, dear Leo. Let's see what comes after the devil. Let's see what this eclipse, what will be eclipsed out of our lives. And you know that full moons are very emotionally charged up. Being an eclipse, it's like 10 times the energy, 10 times the potency. Now I'm going to say, of course, it's happening in the moon. The full moon is in the house of Cancer, and Cancer deals with our foundation, security, family, the mother. So let's see what else we've got here. And we have the Emperor, which is a number 4. Now the Emperor can speak of stability. Again, very stern, very strict. He is very Saturnian, but he also brings stability, longevity, because I do feel, again, Saturnian energy with the Emperor. Now the Emperor can be Aries or Taurus. Let's take one more card with the Emperor. Now you may be dealing with someone that is sitting on that throne, someone who's got a lot of obligations, someone who's been through the lessons, dear Leo. Someone who hasn't shown much the emotional side to them. Let's take another card. Now we all want the Emperor on our side. We don't want to be against the Emperor because this is tough love. Let's take another card. And we've got the Magician. And the Magician is Mercury. So Mercury is all about communication. The Magician says, as above, so below. He can manifest. You may be dealing with someone that's a strong manifester, very hardworking. But the Magician is also about magic. So this could be a very magical time. You could come out of instability and into stability at the, just like the Magician pulls a rabbit out of a hat. That could happen so quickly. Mercury is very quick moving. And of course, as I said, Mercury is communication. It's also collaboration. Now, the Magician signifies Virgo as well as Gemini. Gemini is all about siblings, neighbors, written, spoken things, and also Gemini is also the house of the student, whereas Sagittarius is the house of the teacher. So we've got polar opposites here. Now, Gemini and Sagittarius are where the north and south nodes are moving into mid-year. So things are going to change a lot in the month of June, roughly then. But here we've got manifestation. It's an ace. You've got an ace up your sleeve. You could have a strong player, someone that is here for you, that is promising to do the magic for you. This could be help. Let's take more cards. Now, also, Mercury is all about logic. It's all about very cerebral, a lot of thought. But it's also mobility, anything to do with cars, movement. Let's look at the Queen of Wands, which is in the foundation. And she's a strong player as well. She's a business owner. She's a business owner. She's very attractive. She's very spontaneous, the go-getter. She is very creative and she holds a lot of luck. She's got that little black cat at her feet. Let's take a card on her. And we've got strength, which says it is your energy, dear Leo. Okay, so it takes courage, it takes patience and trust. She is very trusting. She's looking straight at that. I'm just wondering if, because the Emperor could be someone that is quite untrusting. He wears a suit of armor. Now, with Mercury transiting through Capricorn, and it is going to be right on the eclipse, it's very interesting. Let's look at this Knight of Cups, which is in the hidden position. We've got the Fool, which is a brand new cycle. Now, the Knight of Cups is someone who's willing to take a risk. Aries, they may have strong Aries in their chart. This is a new cycle that they're entering. Knight of Cups is offering that Ace of Cups. He's willing to start a new cycle with you. He's risking. He wears a suit of armor as well, but he's risking his emotions. I think that this was someone that probably wasn't able to take a risk. Now they're ready. Let's look at the Judgment card. In the recent past, and we've got the King of Swords. King of Swords is Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Now, King of Swords is someone that is quite outspoken. This is someone that is not open emotionally, someone who, again, is very careful with their heart. They've been through their own issues. Where there was lack of communication and truth and trust, this is another chance being given. Now, King of Swords could also be a legal representative. Some of you may be dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Now, the similarity between the Emperor and the King of Swords is, even though we do have Mercury here, so we could be talking about, for some of you, this could be Gemini, and I've already mentioned Gemini. I personally see King of Swords as Aquarius. Aquarius and Capricorn are ruled by the same planet. Saturn rules both Capricorn and Aquarius. You may be seeing the truth. There may be communication. And you can see that there is some sort of a rebirth, awakening, wake up call, as I said before. Let's look at that Ace of Pentacles. Some of you may be dealing with two different people. For others of you, I'm going to say it could be the same person. But because the Emperor is not very... If it's the same person, the Emperor is not someone that's very outspoken. The King of Swords is. Now, the Magician, which does speak of communication, is sitting right on the Emperor. Could that be the transformation? That this King of Swords starts to communicate, to be open, to speak clearly. Let's look at that Ace of Pentacles. And we've got the Three of Pentacles. And this card did show up before. So some of you may be moving into a situation where you're collaborating. We've got the Queen of Wands, the Emperor, and the King of Swords. You may be in a partnership where business is concerned, or whatever you are starting to build upon with this Ace of Pentacles, whether this is love, marriage, commitment, money coming through. It goes from the Ace to the Three, and that's amazing. That's great. Let's look at that Page of Cups. In your hopes, so what you're hoping to accomplish, your goals, and we've got the Four of Wands, which is the marriage card. You're hoping for some sort of a celebration, stability, also where business is concerned. Some of you may be waiting on a new creative project or a very important client, which could be the Page of Cups. For those of you that are watching this video and I got a sneak peek at the Hanging Man, which is Pisces. I think that you've sacrificed a lot, and now you're hoping on some sort of a celebration, a new contract, as I said, a new client, a new commitment. Let's look at that Five of Cups, which is the action and the advice. And we've got the 6 of Wands. So we go from the 4 to the 6. So there's going to be equilibrium, balance, recognition. You've got quite a bit of fire here, which is beautiful. Recognition, success through business. Leading the pack. Showing the good example. Wow. That was the next position, so let's take them. And we've got the 7 of Cups, which is Piscean. And Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. Pisces, of course, is something to do with endings. Pisces is also spirit. It's the occult. It's all about magic. I did say before about magic. The magician makes magic. He manifests. Here we've got the energy of Neptune. Neptune can be quite disillusioning because Neptune can make things unclear. It's all about gas, not seeing clearly. Wearing those glasses that you can't see clearly. But, you know, the 7 of Cups can speak of things are up in the air and then suddenly the completion comes in. I'm going to say it could be suddenly that there is a successful completion to do with the world, with people at a distance, to do with the lessons. This is a karmic cycle that is ending. Some of you are clearing the haziness is clearing through the clear communication. You can actually see the birthing of Venus here. The World card again speaks of success. Others of you could be traveling. This could be when that haze clears, you can see everything clearly. And you can see where your trajectory is heading towards. You can see the ending of this cycle. So not everyone will be seeing that at the same time, obviously. This is like the light at the end of the tunnel, I feel. And here we've got obviously the fixed signs, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. Now, Leo, this is your reading. I have mentioned Aquarius here. Aries, Taurus is here. Leo is here. And we've also got the Tower, which is Pluto and Scorpio. So this cycle doesn't, you know, it's not easy ending a karmic cycle like this. So for those of you, wow, I just dropped a card. And guess what card it is? Double messages, Leo. This is a lot to handle. The devil is whatever's been restricting you. And I can see that the restrictions have been on both sides. Whoever you are dealing with, they've had their own restrictions. Now, this can also be the fear of some ending. Yes, the fear of some ending. Now, the devil can be addictions, codependency. So I'm going to put this card here because this is Capricorn and this is what we're going through. Okay, there is quick movement. This could also be messages of lustful messages where there's a very strong sexual attraction. But this could also be this burdensome, iron, heavy darkness or obligations and restrictions that are coming to an end. Don't forget that the fixed energies are very similar to the devil. They ask for a lot of energy, a lot of effort. And there are many similarities with the devil and the emperor. They both have a white beard. Now, we don't always say that Saturn and the devil is only the dark energy. Can also speak of physicality. Saturn bringing you the actual reward that you can touch. It's not Neptunian where it's a dream. Neptune is all about dreams. Here it's all about reality. That's what the devil is. So some of you may have been in a karmic relationship, which could have been a marriage as well, where someone was very codependent. You felt codependent, you felt restricted for whatever case, but it does say stay optimistic that Saturn and Pluto and all the energies in Capricorn will take care of business. They will put us on the right path, as I said. I'm going to take one more card after the Devil. Now, I want to say, dear Leo, for those of you that are connected to someone that's very Saturnian and difficult, and a situation that I was just mentioning, please take into account that Capricorn for you is your 4th house of home foundation. So that could be the house of marriage as well. That's your security, your stability. Let's take another card on that Devil. Now, of course, the 4th house can be your heritage, extended family, your parents. Let's take the Devil. And we've got the 5 of Wands. So some sort of an imbalance here. Now, the Devil is a 15. The 5 of Wands, that equals a 20. Judgment calling is the 20 again. So whatever disagreements or whatever you've been trying to build on, Saturn will aid you in that. He will make it real. Whatever you've been trying to build, wherever there was an imbalance, Saturn can help you if you're doing the work to materialize your dream. We do have the 4 of Wands, 5 of Wands, 6 of Wands. Now, if we look at the cards here in the Karma Dharma position, this could be energy that we're talking about, and the Emperor doesn't have to be a father figure. This could be stability. So Temperance, which is Jupiter, transiting through Capricorn, can give you the manifestation of stability and a promotion, which is the Ace of Pentacles. You could have been working very hard, and therefore you're taking the leading role. Or you could be, let's say, manager or the deputy of some sort of an organization. You're the second person, the secretary, let's say, to a big corporation, whatever that means for each and every one of you. There's many, many stories that we can see playing out here. Now, again, the Emperor, as I said, could be the same person as the King of Swords. For others of you, these could be 2 different people. 2 different people, as I said earlier. And that could be where the transformation happens, when the King of Swords is someone who's very cold and aloof, doesn't show emotion, doesn't show any passion. He's all about the details. Whereas the Emperor can be very fiery. He's very driven, very fiery, very spontaneous. Does have the similarity where he doesn't show his emotion, but again, that's from fear of being hurt, because this is the father. It's usually the father who takes care of their child. It could be a widower, someone who's lost their partner. He's been through his own lessons, therefore he is the Emperor. But I do feel that there is an offer that's coming through, an emotional offer. This could be, as I said, with the King of Swords, this could be the truth or the communication that is changing here with Pluto. You're being given another chance. The sword cuts, it severs things, right? So it severs the restrictions, the chains of the communication of the King of Swords. Could that be what's transforming? We do have a feminine, a queen here, and we've got a king and an emperor. I'd like to take some Sibillas. I wanted to take a little bit more information. We do have the card of codependency here. So codependency is probably going to be transformed and chained. And did I say chained? I wanted to say changed. It's funny how words, very similar words, have got such a different meaning. Let's look at the devil here in the Karma Dharma. with the Temperance and the Emperor and the Magician. There's 3 major arcana right next to the Devil. Very strong meaning. We have Amika, which is harmony, balance. This is the 4 of Wands. Again, the 4 of Wands. This is your confidant, your best friend, and this could also be a celebration, something to do with legalities. Libra is always about relationships. Libra can be legal as well. Let's take another card. We've got Donna de Servizio, which is the 3 of Pentacles. So there is help on the way. This is usually my Virgo card. So this is your helper. We see 2 very beautiful energies here. And we've got the Messaggero, news coming from afar. 11, which can be a new doorway opening. So what I feel here, and I'm going to take one more card, what I feel here is that patience will bring you stability through your hard work and your patience, because the Devil is Saturn, and Saturn is the Lord of karma and time. You have to be very patient. We've got the 4 of Wands twice. There is going to be a celebration. There is going to be stability. The news is coming in, and the planetary transits and movements are aiding you. Let's see what the news that comes from afar. We've got Disgrazia. You've got the Tower again, dear Leo. You've got the Tower there again. That's the 7 of Swords. So you find out about what was hidden. Maybe your intelligence quickly brings that shift. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, which you've got here again. This is the room, stanza, intimacy, secrets that have been held behind closed doors are coming to light. And again, with the Devil card here, for those of you that are not wanting to fall pregnant, please be careful, because there's a child on the way. There's a couple of children on the way. Let's take another card. And we've got Constanza, which is the 10 of Cups. Something unchanging, something very spiritual. This could be an area. I see it as some spiritual retreat where there are many blessings. The energies are very positive. Look at that sun in the background. Again, just like the Temperance card. This is the 10 of Cups. There is stability here because something is unchanging. 10 of Cups speaks of much happiness and bliss. So there's a lot of you that are going to be happy because this sudden shift is going to put you on a new path for something very stable and very real. And this is people sitting around a table. This is conversazione, the Ace of Cups. So the 10 of Cups also breaks down to the Ace, does it not? So we've got 2 aces here, which is the soulmate connection, right? Oh, wow. Let's take a look at the outcome. Pleasant conversations and a new beginning for in love. Now, of course, this could be a conversation around your tribe, your family, your co-workers, your sweetheart. Doesn't necessarily have to be all these people. Let's take a look at the outcome. We have 8 of Wands, the Devil, 7 of Cups, the World, and the 5 of Wands. Let's take 3 Sibillas. We've got Delirante, which is a neutral card. Deliriousness, maybe silly actions. It's the 9 of Pentacles as well. Here we've got Ladro, which is the 10 of Pentacles. There is some negativity in a 10 of Pentacles is the marriage card, it's the family card. Some silly actions around a family situation, maybe even the theft. This is the thief within a family situation, the negativity. Something may be lost, something stolen, something that Saturn demands from you, from a stable situation. Here we've got the 3 of Swords, which is the Vedovo. So I do feel with a thief, many times I do see it as a third person in a family situation. Someone comes into the picture and then another person mourns the loss of someone or a situation. 3 of Swords can be a love triangle We've got 3 people here as well. Let's take another card. So again, the ladro. The ladro is the thief, and the devil can be difficult as well. We've got gelosia, which is the 8 of swords. So there's that fear, past hurts and regrets. Let's take another card.